All right, people. I went up to the street and got the man the rest of his rent and got me a calling card so I could, reload my shit. Oh, that's funny. See, somebody in this house, I was telling her about some shit and she said, I watched that shit that you taught me about and that shit's like, wow. Because I was trying to explain to her what was going down in that arena. She said, I didn't hear about that. I said, oh, but you need to, because see, you gonna be working in an industry, you need to understand some shit. Free advice. I mean, I really don't care. Because see, the thing is, she's a good person. Not because she actually, offered me some food because she had it. I mean, it was like, yeah, she said, my client canceled. And the thing is, I asked her, I said, how does your job even work? And she said, well, the store pays for it. And some of the stores don't want the shit back, and some of the stores do. So, but I can't do anything with all this stuff. So she was like offering me some shit. I thought that was nice. She didn't have to do that. She's just a sweet person. Okay, so back to what I was talking about. I went up the street. The grocery store, they still don't sell my particular calling card, which I think is funny because they used to sell it all the time. It's still on recall. I talked to the manager and everything. It's still on recall. And I'm in the line, checkout line, and I'm like, okay, I bought a donut. I just wanted a donut. But I wanted to buy the calling card, but they didn't sell it. And I'm in the line and I'm telling the girl, I said, I like that girl. She's really sweet. I mean, she's kind of like management. She might be like a supervisor or something like that. And I said, I need to get money off my account. And she said, okay, well, swipe the card. Because she said, we, they ain't selling that, but swipe the card. You might have to buy something like a bag or something. I said, okay. Which I already knew I was going to have to do because the thing is, see, my bank won't let you get money off the card. They already told me straight up. Wells Fargo will let you swipe the card and get money off of it, off your debit card. But see, other banks, they want you to buy something and then you can get cash back. That's the agreement they had with the company. So she was like, yeah, you have to, I'll just charge you for a bag, which is 10 cents. Okay, whatever. So, because I need to pay this man his money. And, she give me the money I need to pay this man. And I said, I'll just go across the street. Because I know they sell the reload card. Now, do I really need a reload card? I mean, I could have just did it off of my debit card. But the thing is, I don't want my shit out there on the internet like that. I mean, it's out there anyway, but it's not out there like that. If I go on to T-Mobile's site, they are subject to get hacked. And they probably are. That's probably why I don't want to do it and stuff. I mean, I'm telling you, I'm really are leery about a lot of things. Only because I know for a fact that I get emails all the time where they talking about your shit that been hacked. But I know it hasn't been. I got some shit from Facebook where they talking about reset your password. And I said, reset my password. I didn't ask you to reset my password. What the fuck is that all about? I sent them an email. Them motherfuckers ain't got back to me yet. That means somebody's out there fishing. Trying to get access to my information. I already know. I ain't stupid. Now, many of you are. And stuff. And y'all share all kind of shit. All the time. You act like I don't read half the things you put out there. Now, if I'm online and I see that you done put some shit out there, I actually do read it. I just don't always comment. Now, I'm going to tell you what you really don't seem to understand. Miss Maggie don't understand that shit either. She told me to get a job. I was trying to tell Miss Maggie. She said, I know. She said, I know that he doesn't want you to work. No, Miss Maggie, it's not that he doesn't want me to work. He don't want me to work for the devil, which is you. Now, y'all sitting there going like crickets. Like, what the fuck do you mean? See, Miss Maggie was basically telling me what's out there in the system as if I didn't know it. Miss Maggie is of an old school mentality that doesn't exist anymore. Miss Maggie was sitting there trying to tell me that what my father has been rolling out, and she done said more times than not, what you said came to pass. And she said, he taking care of you. Oh yeah, he is. But, the last conversation I had with her, I said, it comes at a price. Whose price? Who's going to pay for that? As she was sitting there trying to tell me, I ain't got no money. I said, no, you ain't got no money. I'm just telling you what's going down. The next day, oh, he took care of me all right. He took care of me through my friend who sent me some money. And he said, I can't do anything else. I said, no, you didn't, because basically you went into debt again. Because he already told me he was in debt. You have to understand something, people. I understand the story. Christ took on a debt for you. My friend took on a debt for me. You didn't even want to take on a debt. In fact, you didn't want to do shit. What you wanted to do was continue on, keeping on as you always do. You want to continue to just pray and then let the chips fall where they may. I already know what the deal is. See, my father already told me straight up. He said, no. They want me to take care of you. See, if I'm taking care of you, that means I really ain't thinking about them. So your prayers are going to be answered in the sense that you prayed for me to be taken care of. That includes you too, Miss Maggie. I was trying to tell you straight up that you don't want God to take care of me, when the whole purpose of the story of Christ was about we take care of each other. If you don't see that your religious leaders are bamboozling and swindling you out of money, and these new age psychic movement people are living their lives high on the hog off of you, and you said, oh, it's all good because they done told you, Spirit provides, you still subscribing to the wrong teachings. Because see, my father is not going to be working 24/7 to satisfy the needs of the wicked. You bought into another mentality that you shouldn't have. And I cannot do anything to undo that because that's how you think. All I can do is tell you what my perception is. And my perception is not wrong. For you, it's just not right. The thing is, until you live long enough getting screwed over, then you might actually adopt another mentality. Now, there's a lot of people out there who know some shit. And they actually are teaching you. I ain't mad at them, because they are what you call the waysayers. And you still one of them, in the sense that you're pointing out some shit that's fucked up. But the thing is, that don't mean that he got to do anything to compensate you for the work that you must do. Unlike these other people who learned how to scam a system. Did you hear what I said? They learned how to scam a system, their spiritual gifts and more. Witchcraft and more. And they sit there and say, we can have whatever we want. No, you can't. Because you forgot that there is a God. And the God that there is knows what the fuck you are doing. Because you exist within him. First and foremost. Even before you understand who the fuck you are within him. If the devil was an angel who had fallen from grace. I mean, he fell from grace. If he couldn't do battle with God, what the fuck do you think you gonna do? As a child of Christ, much less a child of God. Because you don't have to even be Christ identified. You just sit there and say, I just know I exist. You easy to play. He said, I'm slow to anger. But the thing is, once you piss him off, he's pissed. I know, he's pissed. Every time I talk to him, he's pissed. No, is he pissed with me? Sometimes he's just laughing. Because he's like, my little boy just understands so much shit. And then he's sitting there trying to sit there, still trying to help these people. But not really. Because he knows I really don't give a damn anymore. Because I'm tired. I told you, they sold my shit. Shit, I mean, for $200, they sold my shit and they said I had a balance due. I'm like, wait a minute. I had cookware in there that was worth more than $200. And you gonna sit there and tell me I owe you some money? And then the man didn't want to tell me what I needed to pay to get my mail. And then he gonna sit there and oh, it's a whole bunch of mail here. I said, I know what it is. It's junk mail. Because anybody and everybody who needs to get in touch with me has already gotten in touch with me. And I've gotten in touch with them. What? Is a statement in there? Telling me what I have not to have access to? Seriously. That's been forwarded to you from a prior address? I'm going to tell you some shit. This is what I get when I actually like read shit. Now in Brighton was always say where I'm at. I thought that shit was hysterical. I'm like, okay, she's somewhere in Canada, but I don't know where the fuck that is. I might want to visit it, but I don't know where that shit is. But my father had already told me they trying to figure out where you at. He said that. Oh shit, New York is really fucked up. Okay. I'm like, I don't know what it is. He said, well, you might want to visit it someday. I mean, because he'll throw some shit out there. Yeah, I mean, he speaks to me at different levels. Sometimes it's a message. Sometimes it's someplace I might want to visit and stuff. And that's all it is to it. There's other places I ain't trying to go because people crazy. I already know that. I told you. Jussie Smollett has got a problem on his hands because those Nigerians said, well, you know, we will throw your ass under the bus before we ourselves will be thrown under the bus. And their story is possible in the sense that, okay, maybe he did hire them. Is a whole story coming out? I don't know. I actually don't care. Seriously, I really don't care. Because see, the thing is, that young man is talented. And he's a rising star. And, you know, he's a gay man. And he's a civil rights advocate. You know, all kind of shit. Did you hear what I said? He's all kind of shit. But the thing is, sometimes you have to fall before you can rise to off your height. He was on Good Morning America swearing up a storm. With another gay, Robin Roberts. She had a look on her face like, okay, now we have to bleep all that shit out. But, you know, she interviewing him. What? Y'all ain't interviewing me because the thing is, I don't care. Because, see, the thing is, see, y'all have a conceptualized belief that Christ is God. Many of you. That's why them motherfuckers that's still out there holding up signs talking about Jesus hates fags. You never met Jesus. Much less to say you met me. That's why you actually don't see me as Jesus, because at the same time, I know I'm a gay man. Jesus was a man. He was not God. I told my father, I said, I can't speak for you. You God. See, when I was a kid growing up in the church, a Baptist church, a Christian church, I understood the story, and I understood that Christ was not God. He was actually showing us how to live. Now, when I tried to tell God, you don't want me to speak for you, because the thing is, see, I don't know anything. He said, oh, you know me. You know I am the father and the architect of all this shit. And at the same time, I done sent you to all these classes with these people, and you already know, you done already debunked this shit. Not the fact that they don't have a gift, but how they have misappropriated and used it. You done talk so much shit about all these people in secret. I want you now to go public on blast. I said, if I do that, then I'm not going to be able to get a job. I got money. I can pay you. Because he owns everything. My shit got sold, people. And when I asked him, I said, why did you let that happen? Because I had a dream. So I can't sit there and say he lied to me. I had a dream where my shit was gone. And I said, they're gonna take my shit. He said, oh, don't worry about that. So I'm sitting there convincing myself, okay, I'm not gonna lose my shit. Oh, the shit's gone. But what he was telling me was like, don't worry about that shit, because that shit ain't nothing. Just like when you were in that apartment in Culver City, and the angel came to you and said, we got to move you out of here. I had all kind of shit there too. God can give me some shit. That's not the problem. But he has another agenda. He's like, now, that shit that you were, because you were planning to like move and get you a place and stuff. I mean, he let me go through all the motions. He said, no, that ain't the place I want you to have. Now, if I actually think about it, my barber, the one who cut my hair, he said it best. He would tell a story about how this man was building a house. And the man was building this house that was bigger than anything he could occupy. And then at the same time, when he said to God, why am I building this house? And God said, I'm moving in too. See, that says volumes, including the fact that what I am poised to do is for people who actually are going to move in with me. But at the same time, they have to be ready. See, I've already done my work in the sense that I'm sitting here trying to explain to you how this shit is going to unfold and more, because you asked for it. You want to ascend. But see, not everybody's going to ascend with me. Some people are going to ascend to the level of which they have risen to based upon the people that they are now associated with. And that's not a problem with me. For me, I actually don't have a problem with that. I say bye. Because the thing is, if I don't like you, I just don't like you. One thing that I had a problem with, and it was a trip, because I remember it was my birthday. It was a pathetic birthday. And I said, I accept the world the way it is. And I had a kick in my gut. And my father said, oh, hell no. You ain't going to accept all these people. That's why when he started asking me, who did I like? I was like, you don't want me to sit there. Yes, I do. I want you to tell me who do you like. And at the same time, see, the thing is, it's not a question of me just liking you. He's got to test you. And he will test you. You will measure up to his liking, not just mine, his, which is really fucked up. Doreen Virtue ain't coming with me because I don't like her. I don't give a fuck who she's living for. In the name of Jesus. I don't like her. And anybody who follows her, I don't like them either. Why? Because you're full of shit. You think you command angels. I don't command angels. Did you not hear the story I told you about when I was going to take her angel workshop? And I was sitting there asking the angel to upgrade me to first class. That motherfucker told me to get on the plane. I mean, that shit was funny. But he said it just like that. Get your ass on the plane. Now, when I got to the island, they upgraded me to ocean view and all that kind of shit. But the thing is, they were like, motherfucker, you know better than that. Because they family to me. They really are. They are my family. I don't look at angels as something to just be disposed upon or imposed upon to fix some shit that I'm supposed to be working on. I asked them to help me. But the thing is, they only are messengers. My father really is the ultimate one who's doing some shit. So go down there and tell him. And I'm telling you, see, when I actually talk to my guides in spirit and stuff, and I'm having a meltdown, they will sit there and say, he's not listening to us. And God says, don't worry, I'll talk to him. He puts me to sleep. And then he starts talking to me. Because the thing is, see, he is the only one I listen to. In truth. Them, I listen to them too. Because I can hear them. But I don't get caught up in something they telling me just because. If I don't hear it from him, I don't believe it's true. I just don't. That's me. I don't know who the fuck you talking to. Y'all believe anything and everything that comes through that veil as they telling you some gospel. They ain't telling you shit. They're giving you what you want to hear. I got this man's rent. And I told my father, I said, I am so tired of this motherfucker showing up at my door looking for, a handout for a daily thing. He said, okay. And when I had that headache and stuff, he said, I'm taking care of what you asked for. Because I already pinned a new tail. He told me that. And he said, how do you know that shit? Wouldn't you like to know? I had disciples before. Do you know what the disciples did for me? They denied me. They betrayed me. They caused all manner of havoc in my life, not to mention yours. And at the same time, you want me to sit there and trade on secrets that I ain't got to trade on. And you can sit there and try and drug me later if you want to. You're going to get some gobbledygook. I can tell you that right now. I ain't thinking about you people. You people are full of shit. Why? Because you tell on yourself. All the fucking time. You don't know who Christ is. You don't know what Christ is all about. And at the same time, as you sit there and say that you are now teaching in his name, the world is not a better place. But you want to sit there and tell people, oh, it's a better place. Miss Maggie said that shit. I believe there's more good in the world than not. Wait a minute. So you sitting there posting all this shit on your thread about what's fucked up, but the world's a better place. Do you know how much I have seen you post that is good outside of you and your family? And you told me you didn't have any money. I'm going to make sure you get your money back. Why? Because my Father wants to pay you for services rendered. We don't got to do anything else after that. You don't have to be my friend. You don't have to even talk to me. Because the thing is, see, I already know for a fact that just because I ask about your family, you actually didn't give a damn about me. Because you told me what you didn't have. And the thing is, see, in this day and age, if you had ever studied that Bible, you should have far more than what you're now going through. I know that for a fact. Because I have far more than what I'm going through. But I'm going through this shit for y'all to identify what's fucked up in this world. And you understood it on one level, and on another level, you said you didn't give a damn. My people are destroyed for their lack of knowledge. You said you were ready to ascend. I don't see that shit. Seriously. If you think Oprah Winfrey, Tyler Perry, and anybody else is now the be-all and the end-all to what it's all about, I'm going to tell you like I would tell anybody, nigga, please. You enjoy your fucked up